Hello students, good morning. I am Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we were discussing the chapter 13 of English Open Skies. The name of the chapter is The Invisible Man. Dear students, in this chapter we have read that there is a man who is invisible form. Okay students, in the beginning of the story we have seen that there is a stranger. Okay, the man who used to live alone in a small parlor, and nobody knows that what he did, and nobody knows that what he eats. Dear students, it is given at the page number 95. You can also open the book. Dear students, we have completed the page number 95. I have completed the explanation of the chapter. Page number 95 only, and today we will discuss the 96, 97 and 98. There are so many pages given in this chapter. Dear students, in the first paragraph I have told you that there is a stranger man who there is a bandage on his face, and he used to live in a small parlor, and nobody knows that what he eats, and nobody knows that what he did. And you can see here, he entered in the room at 5:30, at 30:30, and till the mid-noon. No, he did not eat anything, and nobody knows that what he is doing inside the room. And people are very curious to know about him. So just see, and in the second paragraph, we come to know that he has eaten nothing, and he also rang, because he used to live in a small lodge, and that is the lodge of Mrs. Hall. And so the stranger used to live in the lodge of Mrs. Hall, and you can lodge means a place where people live on rent. So here stranger, the man, used to live in that lodge, and he rang the bell thrice, but nobody answered. And you see here, it is written here, and the people also heard walk up. He was just only walk up and down, and he was sitting inside the room wearing a long coat and hat, and he also wore a dark glasses. Okay, so just see, in the third paragraph, it is given that there are so many people, those who are very curious to know about the person, what he did, what he eats, how he leads his life. So there are so many people who are very curious to know about him. So the people, those who are curious, they gathered there near the lodge, and some young fellows that are who are dressed in black also gathered there, also joined the companies of the people, and one of them also went to the yard means courtyard, and to peep what the man is doing inside the room. So just see here, and in the fourth paragraph it is given that the man is sitting inside the room wearing dark glasses, and he also wore a long hat, and suddenly he opened the door. In the afternoon, he suddenly opened the door and called to whom? Called to Mrs. Hall. Okay, so students, just see, come to the page number 96. We will discuss the 96 today, and just see what the man is saying. Mrs. Hall appeared. When he called Mrs. Hall, dear students, in the previous page it is written that what he said, you opened the door, parlor's door, and shouted Mrs. Hall. In the afternoon he opened the door and he shouted Mrs. Hall. Then Mrs. Hall appeared. Do you want your bill, sir? She said. Mrs. Hall said that, do you want your bill, sir? because he was the man was living in her room on rent, and she also used to offer food, breakfast, and so many things that is required for daily use, that is required for daily life. So just see here. Do you want your bill, sir? She said. Mrs. Hall says that. Mrs. Hall says that. Do you want your bill, sir? She asked to the stranger. Just see. Why wasn't my breakfast brought? And now there is a conversation between Mrs. Hall and that man, that stranger. Just see what is the conversation. When she called, when she shout loudly Mrs. Hall, then Mrs. Hall appeared and asked for the bill. Then the stranger again asking the question, what? Why wasn't my breakfast brought? He was asking, the man was asking that why did she not prepare the breakfast for him? You see, why wasn't my breakfast brought? Why haven't you prepared my meal and answered my bill? The man, the stranger, was asking to Mrs. Hall that why did she not prepare the breakfast? Why did she not prepare the meal? And why did she not give the answer of his bill? So just see. Do you think I live without eating? The man is also asking, do you think Mrs. Hall thinks that the man can live, he can live without eating? Retorted the stranger. Retorted means said angrily. The man said angrily these words, these questions, put these questions. And now just see what Mrs. Hall is saying. You see, why isn't my bill paid? Now she is asking, why isn't my bill paid? Mrs. Hall is asking to the stranger that why he did not pay his bill. And that's what I want to know. Mrs. Hall said that she wants to know that why did he not paid her bill. So just see, students. Dear students, here it is given the conversation. Conversation, now just see. Argument. You can see there is an argument between stranger and Mrs. Hall. Just see, students. I told you 3 days ago I was waiting for my money. And the man replied. Now just a stranger is saying. What he is saying? I told you 2 days ago I was waiting for my money. The stranger said that he had already told to her that he will pay the bill 3 days after few days because he was waiting for his money. Okay, so just see. I told you 2 days ago I wasn't going to wait for any money. Now just see. Now Mrs. Hall is saying. Mrs. Hall is saying, what she is saying? She is saying that she had already also told that she will not wait. She will not wait for 2 or 3 days. Just see. You can't grumble if your breakfast is not ready on time. Now, grumble. Grumble means complain. Grumble means complain. Just see here. Grumble. There is a word grumble. G-R-U-M-B-L-E. Grumble means complain. Just see. You can't grumble if your breakfast isn't ready on time. Now Mrs. Hall is saying that the man, the stranger can't grumble, can't complain if his breakfast is not ready on time. He can't grumble. Why? Because he did not pay the bill. Just see. You can't grumble if your breakfast is not ready on time, if my bill are not ready on time. She said that if you are not paying my bill on time, that you don't grumble. You can't complain for delay in breakfast. Okay? So just see, can you? So students, there is a conversation, there is an argument between Mrs. Hall and that stranger man. If that stranger man is not paying the bill, and therefore Mrs. Hall also not giving him breakfast, meal, and she is also not giving the answer of his bill. Just see students, come to the next paragraph. The people cheered and chorused. Now there are so many people gathered outside of the lodge, and they cheered, they shouted and chorused. Chorused means to speak in a group. Chorused. Here. The stranger looked around. Now the stranger looked around, and angrier than ever. Now he got anger. Although he was already angry with Mrs. Hall, but when he saw that there are so many people are gathering, outside of the lodge, then he was also getting anger more and more. So just see, everyone in the bar felt that Mrs. Hall had got better of him. His next words showed that they were right. And there is a conversation between both, and they were arguing and people were listening. And the people were thinking that the man was correct. The man is right. But see here, come to the next line. Look here, my good woman, he began. Now, he began. The man said, look here, my good woman, I have told you my money hasn't come. And he was saying, the stranger was saying that his money hasn't come, therefore he is not able to pay the bill. So just see, money indeed, said Mrs. Hall. Mrs. Hall said that yes, money indeed. Still, I suppose I may have some money in my pocket. And he is saying that still, he supposed that there is some money in his pocket. I wonder where you found it, said Mrs. Hall. And Mrs. Hall said that I wonder where you found it. You had already told that you don't have money, then from where you found it? That seems to annoy to the stranger very much. And that words, annoyed means disturbed a lot. The word of Mrs. Hall disturbed a lot to the stranger. And he stamped his foot. What do you mean? He said, he was also saying, what do you mean? तुम्हारी कहने का क्या मतलब है? You see, I wonder where you found it, said Mrs. Hall. Mrs. Hall said that she is wondered. She was surprised that from where he got money. And before I do anything else, you had to tell me one or two things I don't understand. And now Mrs. Hall is asking that before I do anything else, before she does anything more, he has to reply the answer of her question. You see? Now she is asking some question to the stranger. I want to know what you have been doing in my room upstairs. And now she is asking, I want to know what you have been doing in my room upstairs. I want to know how your room is empty. She also wants to know, Mrs. Hall wants to know what he does inside the room, lonely. And she also wants to know that how your room was empty. She also wants to know that why the room of that stranger is empty. There is no material. What he did inside the room then? When no one saw you go out, and nobody saw you when you go out. Nobody saw you when you come inside. What is this? She wants to know the answer of all these questions. So just see. And how you get, and how you got in again, and how you entered in the room again. You see, people here come in by the doors. And she is saying that in this laws, people come from the door. But when you go, when you out, nobody knows. So just see. People here come in by the doors. That's rule of the house. And she is saying that that's rule of the house, that people go or people come from the door or by the from the door. And I want to know. She is saying that she wants to know the answer of all these questions. When he goes, when he comes, and what he did inside the room, and why his room is empty. Just see. Suddenly the stranger raised his gloves. Now, suddenly the stranger raised his gloves and hands and said, stop. He just suddenly opened the gloves and said, stop. With such anger that he stopped talking at once. The man was in so anger, he said loudly, and the Mrs. Hall stopped. You see, stopped with such anger that she stopped talking at once. There is a fear inside Mrs. Hall. Therefore, she stopped talking. When he was angry, he was in anger. You see. You don't understand, she said. He said, you don't understand, he said, who I am and what I am. Now the man, the stranger, is saying that you don't understand. You can't understand. Mrs. Hall can't understand who is he and what he does. I'll show you. Now he is giving warning to Mrs. Hall. He is giving warning to Mrs. Hall that I'll show you. He is saying that he will show her. By heaven, I'll show you. Now he is taking swear. By heaven, here the man is taking swear. Kasam khata hai. I'll show you. I'll show you. Means he will teach a lesson to Mrs. Hall. Then he put his hand over his face. Then he put his hand over his head and pulled off something. And he pulled off something. Because there is a mask on the face of that man. You see. Hand over his face and pulled off something. Here he said all these things. That he will show her what he is and what he does. Come to the next paragraph, students. You see. Dear students, if you are getting any kind of problem, you may ask. Just say, students, he stepped forward and gave something to her. Now the man stepped forward, thoda sa aage badha, and he gave something to Mrs. Hall. When she saw it was what it was, when she saw what it was, whatever the man gave to her, she screamed loudly. Screamed means shouted loudly. Because why she shouted loudly? Dropped it, and she also dropped that things. Why? What was that? We can see. And it on the page, he staggered back, and she also staggered back means ladkhada ke piche chale jana. It was stranger's nose. It was stranger's nose. वो उस व्यक्ति का नोज था, नकली नाक था. You see, it was stranger's nose, false nose. and that was the false nose. Just see, pink and shining, and that nose was pink in color and it was also shining, rolled out of her hands onto the floor. And just see, rolled out of her hands and onto the floor. And she saw that what it was, and she was screamed that what the man gave, that was the false nose, that is pink and shining. Okay students, so though there is he is invisible man, in the last of the story, when you will read at the ending portion of the story, you will find that he is using mysterious things. Okay, so students, today we have read only page number 96 and 2 lines of page number 97. Yes students, in the next class we will discuss the rest of the story. Yes students, that's all for today. If you are getting any kind of problem, you may ask on WhatsApp. Thank you for today.